Welcome inside Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee for a crucial Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Welcome back to the NHL Network. Zach Finch on the call. Starting goaltending, Matt Murray has been fantastic for Pittsburgh, trying to take a commanding 3-0 series lead. And Pekka Rinne, who has struggled, probably walking on thin ice tonight, as UC Saros is waiting in the distance. Sidney Crosby and Ryan Johansson in the circle, and that's won by Pittsburgh, and Game 3 is underway. Crosby has it the neutral zone as Pittsburgh tries to set up. Pittsburgh winning both games at home. Nashville hoping to do the same tonight. Here's Matt Duchene working his way down. Gets some space right out in front. Granlund couldn't get the shot on. Johansson a shot, and Matt Murray comes up with the first big save of the night. And we'll get a stoppage in play. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that this stream does support Project Hope. Project Hope supports frontline workers during COVID-19. So click the link in the chat to donate and for more information. Or use bits, subscribe, or just by being a viewer. All proceeds go to Project Hope, and we appreciate the support here at ENHL. As we pick things back up, Duchene has it in his own end. He'll throw up to Johansson, who just dumps it in. Around Matt Murray, Dumoulin there to pick it up. Gensel had to be careful with it in the slot, but he works it up. Here's Hornqvist on the near side. Drop pass to Dumoulin. He pinches deep. Around Pekka Rinne he goes. Centering pass. That hit off the post. And Pekka Rinne, off a rebound that ended up back in his lap, he'll cover for a whistle. And Evgeny Malkin, 17 points, leading these Pittsburgh Penguins, has been stellar throughout these ENHL playoffs. He's 1 point back of Sean Monahan of the Calgary Flames for the all-time leader in points this playoffs. Turnover by Pittsburgh causes Nashville to swarm on it. And here comes Victor Arvidsson. 3-on-1, but he curls away. And threat averted as a shot there. Just missed high and wide. Here's Pettersson. He'll dish it cross ring to Schultz, and now up to Zucker. Gaining some speed. Deking in the zone. He'll curl it back. Schultz got some room. Good pad save by Rinne. Rinne's going to have to be stellar tonight to prove his coaching staff that he is the guy for the Stanley Cup playoffs. Struggled in the Western Conference Finals, has struggled here on the biggest stage. The 37-year-old veteran trying to turn things around tonight. Victor Arvidsson in the neutral zone. He'll go from right to left and works his way in. Schultz with a nice poke check, so he'll corral that around Matt Murray, but a turnover. Here's Bonino. He'll dish it back to the point, and Nashville gets a cycle. Forsberg across, one-time shot. Murray just gets across in time to make the stop. And he'll freeze for a whistle. And there's Philip Forsberg, the leader for Nashville. He's going to have to step it up tonight. Him and Craig Smith, the two offensive powerhouses so far in this final. And so far, the only bright spot for Nashville. One back to Weber. And they'll dish it back in, but John Marino right there to intercept it. He'll turn it over. Here's Grimaldi, and another turnover from Tanev. So both teams, seems as if they're settling in as that one's dumped in behind Rinne. Hamhuis, he'll start out on the rush. Across center, he'll find Bonino. In behind the red line, he gets hit by Marino, and so a loose puck picked up by Pittsburgh. Here comes McCann. He'll weave his way in, finds Tanev's got some room. Not a good shooting lane though, so he'll find Marino, gets hit by Watson. And so Nashville will come the other way. Here's Rocco Grimaldi, almost offside, he's clear though, and a good save by Murray. Right back the other way is Pittsburgh. Back and forth action to start this one. He's hit off the puck, and Colton Sissons right back the other way once again. He'll dish it back to Jan Krogstad. Ellis, a shot. Oh, what a save by Matt Murray. The best save we've probably seen in this Stanley Cup final. And he just prevented Nashville from going up 1-0 here on home ice. Back in the 2016 Stanley Cup final where these two teams matched up, Pittsburgh won the first two games and Nashville went back home and swept their home ice. So we'll see if similar events transpire tonight. Nashville surely hopes that's the case. Cahoon tried to set up Lafferty there. That got intercepted. And Nashville will work the other way. Here comes Granlund, centering pass. Ellis got some room, finds Yosti. Passes all around, and Matt Murray is able to keep up with it. And he'll freeze for a whistle. As we see there, top 10 hits. Jack Johnson He's been a storyline in these Stanley Cup Finals. Has been an absolute threat there on the Pittsburgh blue line. And we'll keep an eye out for him tonight. Duchesne right off the face-off, unable to get it. Loose puck. Letang finally swoops in there, and he'll join the rush. Here's Gensel picking up some speed, crossing the blue line. He'll go wide. Dish it back, but Johansson was there, and so Nashville on the counter-attack. Here they come. Granlund down low. He'll work around to Fabro, a shot, and Murray, who's been tested early tonight, has made the stop. Nashville, we've seen them countless times in this series have spurts of offensive pressure, and Pittsburgh comes right back the other way to ruin it with a goal. So we'll see if Nashville can hold on to this pressure. And right now, Pittsburgh winning the faceoff will bring it the other way. Bridgestone Arena is loud as Gensel takes a shot. Rinne tucks that into the corner. Here comes Kyle Turris. Bridgestone Arena on its feet as Kyle Turris works in towards the center. Arvidsson tried to throw that back. And a mistake defensively as Zucker's on the breakaway. Shot and a good save by Rinne. Rebound, another one. And so Rinne looking good to start this one. Halfway through the first period as Arvidsson tries to set it up. Arvidsson a shot. He got crunched right as he released that. Matt Murray made a good save regardless. And we'll get a whistle approaching the 10-minute mark here in the first period. Malkin going up against Bonino in the faceoff dot. It's to the right of Matt Murray, and the ref drops the puck. Won by Malkin. Good breakup by Pittsburgh, and they're right back the other way. Malkin couldn't find the space for the pass, so a turnover here. Down low, Bonino tried to work his way wide, but a turnover results in Pittsburgh right back the other way. Here comes Evgeny Malkin. Jack Johnson couldn't get the shot. Nashville flooding the shooting lane there, and no puck's able to get to Pekka Rinne. Johnson in his own end now plays it up, and Malkin will hand it over to Zucker on the near side. He gets crunched, and his stick is gone as well. And he's slow to get up here. Zucker, who lost his stick in the play. We'll have to get another look at that, ladies and gentlemen, as right as he was entering the zone, right into the boards, as that looks as it might have been a little bit of a high hit, but the ref letting them play thus far, and both teams will send out their fourth line. It's won back by Pittsburgh, so they'll get the offensive time. Dumoulin try to dump that back in. There's a loose puck, and Nashville will pick it up at the blue line. Here comes Watson. He'll work his way in. He'll dish it back. Ellis, cross ring to Yossi, right out in front. Pretty passing play from Nashville. But Murray, the denial right in front. Lafferty was pressured, had nowhere to go, so he'll dump it in. Cahoon on the forecheck. Nashville will work it out. And an empty net. Pittsburgh is going to get a penalty. Might be interference on the back half of that play. Nashville 6 on 5 for the time being. Good save by Matt Murray. And Pittsburgh touches up. And so Nashville will get the first power play of the night as it's Bukestad for interference. And it looks as if he was trying to get the puck, but there's a player right in his path. He interfered with his personal space. So interference for Nick Bukestad. Nashville with a dangerous power play. They are first place in percentage in these ENHL playoffs, and they need a goal now to get back in this series. Won by Pittsburgh. Schultz will carry it out, killing some time off the penalty. Pittsburgh will stay on side, but Nashville gets possession right back, and they'll try to set up here. Arvidsson dekes in, try to get a shot off, and that trickled just wide. Right out in front, Duchesne. A good point-blank save. Johansson back to Duchesne, another save by Murray. Nashville pouring on the pressure. Arvidsson now in the slot. Another fantastic save by Matt Murray. He has been lights out this whole series, and he just stoned Arvidsson cold. Matt Murray, so far the first star in this one, keeping Pittsburgh in it, as we see on the bottom of your screen. 11-3 Nashville the shots. So Pittsburgh thankful for Matt Murray right now, but Nashville, we saw it in the Western Conference Finals. They can put up goals at will. And we'll see if their offense can put it together here. Here's Granlund centering pass. Smith couldn't find the shot. So one right there from the points. And Murray, once again, covers it up for the whistle. 39 seconds remaining on this Nashville power play. Stanley will be coming out of the box in that time if they do not score. And it's won back by Nashville. Ellis a shot. Murray, another stop. And so Pittsburgh unable to get anything going on the penalty kill. And Matt Murray seems as if he's bailing him out thus far. The second power play unit will come out for Nashville as Bluger on the penalty kill will win it back to Letang. Johnson to Tanev, and he'll finally bank it out and get it down the length of the ice. Ryan Ellis there to retrieve it. He'll find Granlund as he works his way in. Craig Smith alongside with them. As he takes a shot there, Matt Murray the save, just as the penalty expired. So Pittsburgh, who's had a solid penalty kill in these playoffs, killed a big one off there, and that man right there, Matt Murray, had a big part to do with that. And they'll send out their first line. Sidney Crosby up against Johansson. Penguins win it, but a turnover. Granlund right out in front. He missed the net. Duchesne back to Hamhuis. Centering pass. Johansson right on the doorstep. And Matt Murray seems to have it tonight. Here's Gensel. Centering pass. Crosby and Rinne right out in front was Sidney Crosby. What a confusing play there. Rinne, we mentioned in Game 2, has had countless turnovers off playing the puck, and he almost just gave the best player in the game a gimme in the Stanley Cup Finals. Pekka Rinne, not a lot of shots. He hasn't quite settled in yet, and what a mistake there. Stunned the whole crowd, stunned us up here in the broadcasting booth, and we'll see how Pekka Rinne adjusts to that play. Surely he's going to think of that one going into the locker room. 0-0 thus far, the goalies having the better of the battle so far. As Gensel works his way in. He'll hesitate. Find Pettersson, and Pittsburgh will cycle it down low to Crosby. Sidney Crosby out for Gensel. He missed. Dan Hamhuis. He'll center that one towards Bonino, and they'll work it out. Grimaldi. He'll pivot. Drop it back for Weber. Rebound. Loose puck out in front. Bonino's got it. But right there was Pittsburgh to strip him of the puck. Bukestad, he'll come in, gets around one, finds McCann, a backhand shot, one just wide. Hornqvist, another chance, blocked out in front. So in the latter half of this period, Pittsburgh getting some time of their own in the offensive end. Here's Colton Sissons, a shot, good pad save. McCann trying to get it out, he does. Across center, picking up speed on the left side, centering pass. Tried to find Jack Johnson in the middle. And so Jack Johnson will have to come back as Watson will curl around. Here's Fabro. Waits, can't find the shooting lane, but Malkin with a good stick lift there. He'll grab the puck. 36 seconds remaining as a shot there by Marino, and Rinne, probably his best save of the series. Here's Watson. Centering pass, and another save by Matt Murray. What great action here to end the first period. And maybe another one here. Matt Duchesne, a shot. And tipped to the corner by Matt Murray. And that'll do it for the first period. What a show here in Nashville. Both teams going both ways. Great saves by Pekka Rinne, but more importantly, Matt Murray has kept Pittsburgh in this one. 0-0 going into the first intermission. We'll be right back. Welcome back inside Bridgestone Arena. If you're just joining us, Matt Murray having the game of his life tonight. And right now, Nashville out shooting Pittsburgh 18-6. And Pekka Rinne, let's not knock him. He's had some great save of his own. As we get back underway here, Nashville struggling to get into the Pittsburgh territory, but Johansson will work it back to Yossi. Here's Ryan Ellis. Down to Granlund, and Nashville finally enters. He'll center that one. Letang right there to grab it. And so Dumoulin will work it out. Here's Gensel. He got stopped right in his track by Johansson. And he'll throw it up. Here's Matt Duchesne trying to dump it in. Dumoulin, the strong stick there, gets it right back. Hornfist will dish it back now up to Crosby. He works his way in across to Hornfist. Back to the point. Pittsburgh cycling the puck. Dumoulin down low. Hornfist couldn't quite get a stick on that one, and so Nashville will break it out the other way here. Johansson winds one up. Loose puck right out in front. And Chris Letang had to be careful with that. Victor Arvidsson right there in the paint. And Murray, he'll cover it up here. Take another look at that as Letang right there on the doorstep. Had to be careful. Arvidsson, good offensive awareness there, trying to get a stick on that one and perhaps just poke that past Murray into the net. It's won by Pittsburgh. Malkin fanned on the pass, but Zucker will get tripped up, and then so Nashville will go on the penalty kill now as Pittsburgh's going to get their first opportunity with the man advantage. As we see here, it was a weak pass to Zucker. Arvidsson just not quick enough to react and a little anxious with the stick there, just poked it out. And so now the second power play unit, McCann, Zucker, and Gensel, will start this one out. Letang's up on the point, and it's one back to Malkin. Malkin's got it. He surveys the slot, a turnover right to Sissons. And so Nashville will dump it the length of the ice. Chris Letang will find McCann, and he is leveled into the boards. And so Nashville able to kill off some more time. Chris Letang, he'll work it out. Benino's got it, and a shot blocked out in front. And perhaps an icing call for Pittsburgh on the power play. And so Nashville, a great opportunity here to kill off some more time. Let's get a replay of that there. Fabro, right on the point, absolutely rocks him. Dante Fabro, a BC native. Pittsburgh trying to get back into the offensive end. They got 1:11 left on this power play. Nashville able to keep it in. Letang intercepted that right in the slot. So Pittsburgh will break it out. Jake Gensel gets it back over across and unable to finish it. So Pittsburgh, 43 seconds left, will draw something else up. Right out in front, Gensel had an open net. Good stick by Nashville to get a piece of that, and they will clear. Malkin over across. Here's McCann as he toe drags in Turris. Good on the back check, gets it, but not for long. McCann waits. Pittsburgh changing their defense as Dumoulin and Schultz are now out there. Penalty expired, 5-on-5 as Nashville will dump it in behind Matt Murray. But Pittsburgh will work it out. Here's Schultz, centering to McCann, and Gensel picking up speed on the near side. McCann's got some room, and Pekka Rinne challenged there. A bit of a break for Pittsburgh, but Pekka Rinne stands tall with that 6'5" frame and comes up with the puck. Sidney Crosby back out there. He's been quiet thus far. He'll win it back. Here's Schultz. Works it over to Gensel, and he'll dump it back in. Sidney Crosby unable to get a stick on that, and so Weber will work it out. Here's Granlund. He strides in. One-time shot. Murray down and out. Puck just missed the net, however, and so Nashville still waiting for their first goal tonight. Here's Weber over to Duchesne. Granlund in the middle works it back. Duchesne tried to center that. Cahoon smartly read that one and got a piece of it. Pittsburgh will dump it in behind Pekka Rinne, but Nashville right there on the back check, and they'll work it back in. Centering past Cahoon there again. He's been great so far, and a weird play. Might have hit off the skate and the post of Matt Murray. Got to be careful there. We've seen some wacky goals in this ENHL playoffs. And how tragic would it be to have one like that in a scoreless game here in the Stanley Cup final. Malkin will push Benino out of the way to start. And so Zucker walks in, a slap shot. Rinne, quick glove as Malkin runs right into him. So we'll see if tempers flare because of that. We saw a fight in game one. Quite the event there. Pittsburgh, these latter half of the playoffs, have been fighting a lot more. They had a good battle against Tampa Bay, excuse me. As it was Patrick Maroon going up against Evgeny Malkin. And so we'll see here, Pittsburgh getting a lot more aggressive, perhaps trying to wear down their opponents here. Rust works it back to Johnson, a shot, rebound. Unable to get it in. Jack Johnson, who's deep in the zone, hands over to Rust. And Pecorine, he plays the puck again, but a turnover results in Pittsburgh grabbing it, but a misread pass. Goes the length of the ice. Benito there to pick it up. Kick behind the net. Malkin will grab it, throw it to Marino. Marino on the rush, doesn't have a lane, so he'll dump it in. Ekholm will bank it off the boards almost halfway through this game, still looking for our first. These two teams playing each other very tightly. And Pittsburgh getting a little more offensive pressure here in the second period. Here's Tanev. Works it across. Tanev in the slot. Gets it back. And Rinne. Another great glove save. And both goaltenders now have been playing absolutely outstanding here, as Pekka Rinne right there, as you see it, played that one, and that might be something that the coach will have to talk to him about, because Pekka Rinne has not had a good success rate in puck moving. One back by Pittsburgh. A shot there from Schultz. Rinne at the top of his crease. Comes across to make the save. And he'll cover it up. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that this stream does support Project Hope. Project Hope supports frontline workers during COVID-19, so click the link in the chat to donate, and for more information, or donate by subscribing, using bits, or just being a viewer. All proceeds go to Project Hope, and we appreciate your support here at ENHL. Colton Sissons will work it back to Roman Josi. Nashville's onside, so he'll work it in. Back to Watson, winds up, and Murray makes the save. He plays it himself. Turnover after a big hit in front of Murray. So both goaltenders having to watch out here as a potential break for Forsberg. That puck was labeled for the top right corner, but Murray snatched that one out of thin air. And Nashville with only their third shot of the period after having 18 in the first. So Pittsburgh locking them down defensively right now. Faceoff's won by Nashville, but Gensel will get a stick on in and work it out. Here comes Patrick Hornqvist on the near side. He'll work it back. Doolin at the point, gets some space. He winds one up. And I don't think it got all the way through to Rinne. And Nashville will get it the other way. Arvidsson tried to deke his way through. A turnover here, so here comes Patrick Hornqvist. Tries to work himself wide. Gets it to Gensel. Dumoulin to Crosby. He's bumped. Gets it back, and Hamhuis finally able to get possession of it and work it out. Here's Philip Forsberg. He'll dump it in. Dumoulin there to retrieve. And Gensel on the left-hand side. Gensel tried to deke his way through, but a turnover. Crosby. A good shot on net. Rinne. Force make another turnover from Pekka Rinne. Rinne, you got to stop doing that, as Sidney Crosby gets a one-time shot out in front. And Pekka Rinne made the save. He tried to play it once again, but the ref blew the whistle. And so chaos in the Nashville end, as Rinne seems to have not received the message. And he keeps putting his team at risk. And if it weren't for his stellar save percentage thus far tonight, I'm sure UC Stars would be in the game. Granlund picks up the puck. Throws it over to Johansson, and he takes a shot. Matt Murray, an easy one. He got that one standing up. And he'll cover it up for a whistle. And so Nashville playing much better today than they did at PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. Trying to get the first goal of the night, and that would be huge, as Pittsburgh seems to have had their number all series. Granlund a shot. Murray, another save, so no matter what they throw, the goalies just pick it right back up. And Matt Murray, another save. And both these teams haven't gotten the goaltenders moving from left to right. And that was the game plan in games 1 and 2. So far trying something different here in game 3, but the goalies having the better of it. Granlund will work it over to Duchesne. Nashville with the rush. Duchesne, a shot, rebound right out in front of Murray. And he'll play it this time. Pittsburgh able to get possession. Tanev. He'll work it down the side. Centering pass for Zucker. Works it across. Schultz. Cross ring. Granlund picked it up, but he turned it right over to Zucker in front of the net. And Pekka Rinne in a desperation attempt, tried to make the save, but he just missed wide. Duchesne ran into Matt Murray, unable to grab the puck. And so Zucker over to Malkin as he works his way in. He's hit off the puck. Zucker behind the net. Curls his way around up to the point. Schultz has it. He'll dump it right back in. Tana right out in front. Tried to do a wraparound there. But Pecorine, he'll play it again this time. Nashville able to get a stick on it. A hit there at the point. Nashville able to hold the line. Bridgestone Arena's loud as Fabro just carried the puck offside. Nashville will have to clear. Pittsburgh the other way. Lafferty will throw it to Malkin right out in front. Zucker unable to tap it home. But Pecorine with Malkin right out in front of him. He'll decide to cover this time. And so with 3 minutes and 21 seconds, the story of this game, Pecorine versus Matt Murray. So far, they've been standing tall in their creases. A different story from the first two games. Perhaps a nice one here, as we know there's an opportunity for tight games. 0-0 the score as a turnover here for Cahoon. Does he have enough speed? He works his way in, a shot, and that missed just high. Lafferty behind the net, curls around, gets some space, couldn't get the backhand shot on. Letang at the point, a loose puck, Pittsburgh able to hold it. Lafferty, he's hit Cahoon, a shot, and Rene playing fantastic tonight. He's battling for that starting goaltending job. And so far, restoring the faith of the Nashville Predators. The faceoff Benino is won by Pittsburgh. But an indirect bank pass will cause Nashville to carry it right the other way. Here's Benino, winds up, rebounds, no goal, says the referee. It might have been kicked in as Benino winded up a slap shot, might have hit off the skate. We'll have to see the final call here as Nashville, who's been working so hard to get a goal, might just be denied it, and it looked as if it was a kicking motion right there. We'll see what the referee says. And no goal is the call, and boos rain down onto the ice. Nashville will have to work for it once again. Nashville very close to their first. And Bridgestone Arena trying to get them back on board. Let's go Predators, echoing throughout the arena as Jack Johnson will pick it up. 2-on-0. Here's Sidney Crosby on the breakaway. A good pad save. Crosby tried to go 5-hole there. Arena shut the door. Marino to Hornfist, and a good save. And there's going to be a penalty here. It looks as if it might be against Crosby for the hook. Didn't quite see it there. Might have to get a replay, but it looks as if Sidney Crosby just got the stick up in the slot there. And right on Dan Hamhuis. So Crosby for a hooking in the box here. And so Nashville will try to score here. If they don't before the second intermission, they'll start the third on the power play. Cahoon will work it out. 2-on-2 rush. Here's Brandon Russ over to Cahoon. And he missed that one wide. 30 seconds here in the second period. Matt Duchesne will work it back to Yossi. Gets the return feed. Rebound out in front. He shoots. He scores. Matt Duchesne finally solves Matt Murray. And Nashville takes a 1-0 lead here on home ice. The Predators' power play strikes again. And this time it's Matt Duchesne on the rebound. Matt Murray, who's been stellar as of yet, let a rebound up. And Bridgestone Arena lets out a sigh of relief as they need to win this one. If Pittsburgh were to win, they go up 3-0 in the series. And here in the Stanley Cup Finals, that would seem to be the dagger. So Duchesne, his 10th goal of the playoffs to wind down the second period. 1-0 Nashville as Pittsburgh. One more chance, a shot, and Rene the save. And so the second period comes to a close. Pittsburgh with a little more time on the attack, but Nashville a disallowed goal, and then just minutes later, get one on the board for real. It was an interesting period. Topped off by Matt Duchesne on the power play. We'll be right back for the third period on NHL. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back inside Bridgestone Arena. Nashville has the lead 1-0, and now all they got to do is shut down Pittsburgh here in the third. Pittsburgh, however, we all know about their offense. They can score in bunches, and so Nashville has to be on the lookout here. Letang will flip it high off the glass, and Crosby will pick it up. In the Nashville end, over to Hornfist, and a turnover right out in front. And a battle for the puck here. Yossi able to get a stick on it. Johansson across to Duchesne. He'll work it across. Granlund's hit, but Duchesne on the breakaway. Almost had his second of the game. Sidney Crosby gets in a slap shot. He missed just wide. Chris Letang in on the rush. He'll get back into position. And Nashville on the rush. 3-on-2. Johansson to Duchesne. He just missed. Gensel the other way. Toe drags, gets some space, trickling puck, but Pecorine found it. And he'll freeze for a whistle. Pecorine, who looks like a different beast tonight. He was an 8th round pick in 2004, still has not won a Stanley Cup. Trying to win his first this year. The closest he's come, 2016 against this very Pittsburgh Penguins team. Rust, a backhand shot on net. And that one went wide. Pittsburgh able to hold the line, but Arvidsson, strong stick, knocked that one down. Arvidsson across to Fabro. He'll curl around, and Ekholm at the point. He winds one up, blocked by Zucker. And now he's got a potential break, decides just to slap that one on net. Perhaps trying to catch Rene off guard, and he missed it just wide. Arvidsson tried to dump that one in. It hit off the curvature of the glass. And so we'll get a whistle. And we'll reset here with 16:41 remaining. It'll be inside Pittsburgh territory. So Malkin going up against Kyle Turris. They had a great battle a couple years ago when Turris was on the Ottawa Senators. Back in the Eastern Conference Finals, that wild overtime. And Bonino, who is also on Nashville, getting the series clincher on that. Arvidsson works it back. Turris a shot. And that just missed the net. Here's Schultz. Dekes his way in. Gets it back. And he gets hit. Loose puck. And Nashville able to work it out. In the neutral zone is Bonino. Centering pass. Malkin there to pick that one up. And he'll get a stretch feed. Malkin gets the puck poked off of him by Ekholm. And he'll actually hook him, and so Crosby and Malkin both getting penalties for Pittsburgh. And we'll see if Nashville can capitalize here. 6-on-5, but Pittsburgh will touch up. And so Nashville will go back on the power play. They've converted once already. That was late in the second period by Matt Duchesne. And similar to Crosby, Malkin going in the box for hooking. And so Nashville will bring out their high-flying power play. Here's Johansson going up against Cahoon. Nashville will win it. Arvidsson rebounds, scores! Didn't take them long, did it? And Ryan Johansson right on the doorstep. Scores on the power play. And special teams, the difference maker thus far in Game 3. So a backhand shot on Murray. Was not aware of Johansson right out in front of the nets. And so the Pittsburgh penalty kill struggling thus far. Crosby and Malkin, two of their best players, the ones getting the penalties. And those are the people you're trying to keep out on the ice. And clearly Nashville working well when they're in the box. Tie up on the draw, picked up by Cahoon. Pittsburgh will have to work quick here in order to get back in this game. Granlund will carry it out of his own end. He'll work it down, drop pass to Yossi. Duchesne, a one-time shot. Matt Murray. A great save there. As we see here, Craig Smith, who scored 2 back in game 1, atop of the Nashville leaderboard in goals, leading this entire ENHL playoffs in that category. Sissons back over to Ellis, right out in front, trying to tip that on net, and that just hit the side of the netting. Cahoon receives a stretch pass, and he'll work it in. Nashville able to turn it over, so Watson right back on the counter attack. He'll bank it off the boards. Marino in there to retrieve it. Here's Lafferty. Lafferty will work it in on the far side. He'll center it out in front. Jack Johnson tried to tip that one in. But that one hit off his skate of a Nashville Predator. Here's Ellis. Over to Jankrock. He'll dump it all the way in. Marino will work it over to Bukestad. And so Pittsburgh trying to get something started. McCann. Back over to Jack Johnson. Try to send that out in front. Hit the side of the net. One-time shot out in front. Oh, what a shot. And what a goal. McCann on the blast from Bukestad. What a one-time shot. He beat Pekka Rinne point blank as that shot was labeled for the top. And Pittsburgh knocking on the doorstep once again. They won't go away easy. And a huge goal here gets Pittsburgh right back in it. And we just mentioned they score in bunches. We'll see how this momentum shift carries out. And Pittsburgh sending out their first line right away, going up against Nashville's third. Crosby will beat Bonino in the faceoff dot and work it in. Sidney Crosby in the corner. He gets pinned up against the wall, a battle for it. Weber will come out with it for Nashville. Here's Smith. He'll work it down. Grimaldi, he looks as if he stumbled going towards the net. Might have been a penalty on Dumoulin. Looks like we'll never know, as the ref here in the third period not calling that. And Bonino against Crosby right back in the opening face-off dot here. 20 face-off wins apiece. And Crosby will win that back. Craig Smith got stick lifted, able to keep it. Dumped back in by Nashville, but Dumoulin will get a leg on that and work it out. Here's Jake Gensel, curls around. Gets within close proximity, he'll curl all the way around. And Crosby, he gets hit over to Dumoulin. Gensel, he'll get pinned up, loose puck there. Nashville's on it with Weber. Philip Forsberg, he'll work his way out. He'll get the return feed, and Murray, who had to come all the way back to the other side, makes the save here. And Nashville trying to get him moving a little bit more now. And he'll come up with that save. Both second lines out here as the ref is set to drop the puck. Won by Turris, and a one-time attempt by Nashville goes for naught as Russ picks it up, a slap shot, and stick to the corner by Pekka Rinne. Arvidsson works it up. Centering pass, Turris is a rebound. Schultz there to grab it and clear it out of harm's way. Arvidsson got it again, works to the point. A turnover right in the slot, so Pittsburgh will have a chance to tie it up here. Malkin works his way in. Pekka Rinne the save. And so Pekka Rinne looks as if he's bought himself another game, as UC Saros, who played in Game 4 against Calgary, still sitting on the bench. It looks as if the storyline was headed towards him starting a game. Pekka Rinne showing his veteran status tonight. A turnover here. Malkin's got it behind the net. Pass to Pedersen goes for naught, and so Nashville will come the other way. Granlund a shot, and that was a quick release there. Matt Murray came to the top of his crease, made the stop, and he'll freeze for a whistle. 7:58 remaining here. Bukestad in the face-off dot. He won the Western Collegiate Hockey Association title in 2012 and 13. University of Minnesota. He's out there right now trying to tie this game up. Matt Murray played the puck here, so Pittsburgh had a chance the other way. Ekarine, who's been playing an outstanding game, gets the shoulder on that. And with 7:29 to go, Pittsburgh trying to claw back into this one. Tie up on the face-off. Granlund will come in there. Duchesne works his way in, a shot, and Murray deflected that into the corner. Marino's pinned up. Lafferty tried to get a piece of that. And Pittsburgh will work it out. Here's McCann. He's got the goal thus far. He tried again. This time Matt Murray, or Pecorine I should say, said no to that one. And he'll freeze for a whistle. So Pittsburgh's fourth line going up against a tired Nashville first. Won by Pittsburgh. Cahoon tried to dangle his way in. Turned aside by Rene. Another wraparound attempt. And Rene this time will freeze for another whistle. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that this stream does support Project Hope. Project Hope provides materials and supports frontline workers during COVID-19. So click the link in the chat to donate, or donate by using bits, subscribing, or just by being a viewer. All proceeds go to Project Hope, and we appreciate your support here at ENHL. Lafferty right out in front. Almost scored that one, and he, on a sharp angle, raised that one above the net. And almost went bar down there. A huge hit there, and it's offside. Watson getting the brute end of that one. And so Pittsburgh trying to hold the line. They do. Marino tried to get a shot off. He's checked right at the last second. Watson will work his way in, try to center that one. Bluger right there to pick it off. Jack Johnson. He'll join the rush. Centering pass. And intercepted by Nashville, trying to hold on to this 2-1 lead. Back to Ellis. He ran into his own teammate. He'll try to get the puck back. Jan Crocker shot. Rebound. There's a loose puck, and Matt Murray came across in time to get the save. And we'll reset here with 4 minutes, and let's take a look at that hit. Lafferty sent Watson flying there as he went all the way into the boards. Looks as if he'll be all right. And Benino and Malkin, former teammates, in the faceoff dot. Won by Benino. So Craig Smith will take a shot on goal. Matt Murray had no one around him, so he played it with the stick. Craig Smith a threat out there for Nashville. Here's Benino. He'll work it over to Hamhuis. And Grimaldi will get the feed. Here's Craig Smith. Drafted by the Predators in 2009. And he's on the ice right now. A turnover here. Weber. 3 minutes remaining here in the third period. Nashville trying to claw their way back to a 2-1 series deficit. Ekholm. Work it over to Granlund. Granlund will get it once again. He'll carry it on the near side. Try to work it down. And Johansson a shot. One just wide of the nets. Pittsburgh needing to pick up the pace. They'll throw it to Gensel. A stick right in the lane, however, will cause a turnover. So Ekholm carries the other way. Nashville not letting Pittsburgh have anything here as they keep turning it over in their own end. Here's Johansson. Working it in. He'll dish it back. Ekholm unable to get a stick on it, and so Gensel will pick it off. One-on-one here. He's got Hornfist. Shot! Scores! With 1 minute remaining. What clutch timing by the Pittsburgh Penguins to come back in this one. Patrick Hornfist scores the goal, 5-hole. And Nashville must feel as if they were robbed. They outplayed Pittsburgh in game 1. They outshot Pittsburgh in game 2. And now when they put together a valiant Game 3 effort, this one is heading towards overtime if nothing happens here. So Hornfist, his 10th of the playoffs as well. Hamhuis has some space. Turris' shot, it hit Hamhuis. Dan Hamhuis had a clear shooting lane, didn't use it. And that might be a game changer here tonight. McCann gets it, blocked out in front. There's a loose puck. Trickled just into the corner. Turris will work it to Weber. Nashville on the rush here. Forsberg trying to work it towards the middle. Here's Hamhuis' shot. Might have been tipped on net, but Matt Murray makes the save with 26 minutes, or 26 seconds remaining, however. Kyle Turris. Nick Buchstan. Ready for the face-off here. Crucial face-off, and it's won by Pittsburgh. Duman will work it out in Pittsburgh. Perhaps one more opportunity. Here's Tanev on the hash marks. Works his way around. McCann right out in front of Pecorine. Unable to get a strong stick on it. Forsberg the other way. Dan Hamhuis works it back to Forsberg. Weber. Hamhuis. Turris, a shot. Rebound. Arvidsson couldn't finish that one. Turris had a second to shoot it. Couldn't release it in time. And so we're heading to overtime here in Game 3. Pittsburgh, a 2-goal comeback here in the third period. And Nashville, a must-win game, trying to claw back to a 2-1 Pittsburgh lead. Pittsburgh tying it up thanks to Hornfist. 5-hole on Pecorine in the final minute. Overtime coming your way next. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back inside Bridgestone Arena for overtime. Nashville out shooting Pittsburgh 41-29. Feeling as if they must have been robbed, but they still got something to prove here in overtime. This game is not over. And Nashville quick on the attack. Roman Josi, Matt Duchesne gets it back over to Ryan Ellis and a turnover. Patrick Hornfist, he'll work his way through the neutral zone. He enters. Gensel, a shot. Pecorine stoned him cold. And tensions rising here as it's nail-biting time here in Nashville. Both first lines will remain out there. Sidney Crosby, who's had many important goals in his career. Perhaps room for one more. Gensel out in front. Rene made the save. Every shot, you can hear an audible gasp in Bridgestone Arena. And it makes for some exciting hockey here as Duchesne turned that one over. Letang will join the rush. 4-on-2 for Pittsburgh as Gensel takes a shot. Rebound, he shoots, he scores. Oh, Nashville loses it here as they let it slip away from their fingertips. And Pittsburgh takes a commanding 3-0 series lead here tonight. And Nashville can't get anything to go right as Pecorine left that rebound wide open. And Gensel collects his own rebound and wristed it past Rene. What a turn of events here. Pittsburgh coming back from 2 down to beat Nashville here on the road. Pittsburgh takes a 3-0 series lead. We'll be right back in a couple of days here on ENHL. We'll see you soon.